This is the Eureka Multivac. Its compact design, ergonomic handle, 15-foot wired cable, 120 volt 2 amp motor, and today we'll be showing you how to disassemble and reassemble this beautiful design of a vacuum, compact and very handy.
For this disassembly, we're only going to need about two basic tools. We just need two Phillips head screwdrivers, one bigger than the other. There are about 5 parts of the vacuum that really can be taken apart. You've got the handle, which extends like this, and before you can do anything with the vacuum, this has to be brought up. And then you break this off here, and here's your filter and where the dirt will collect when you're using the vacuum. And in this part here is your motor, and this can be taken apart and you can get into here. And then this can also be disassembled here, and that's what we'll be breaking down. The handle is also can be taken apart, and there's a lot of things to do, so let's get started.
Alright, I'll be disassembling the bottom part of the vacuum. So the first thing you need to do is flip the vacuum over, and you'll be using your smaller Phillips head screwdriver. There are 6 screws, and you just unscrew each one of these. Make sure to put the screws in a safe spot, don't lose them. After you have taken out all the screws, just pop the compartment open, and this is the bottom piece.
Alright, now I'm going to be disassembling the motor portion of the vacuum with the handle extended. First thing I need to do is remove the 8 screws holding the plastic casing on. So I've taken out all the screws on the motor assembly, and the cover just pops right off. There's 3 buttons you have to worry about either falling out or sliding off. So this is the button for the release of the extended handle. This switch is used to turn on and off the vacuum. And then this lever here was for releasing the bottom portion of the vacuum from the motor half. In here we've got the motor with a vacuum fan that when it is powered, it just pulls in air and whatever else is being vacuumed up. You can see the magnets, that the mechanism for spinning the fan, and all the copper coils on the inside. And then you've got the cord that connects to the wall and supplies power. So inside the handle is just this reinforcement so that if it's dropped or hit against something really hard, it's not going to just break. It's got a little bit more structural rigidity than if it was just an outer shell with nothing inside. Alright, so when you're reassembling the motor assembly, you have to make sure to put back all the switches in the correct way. For the release for the bottom portion of the vacuum, you need to put the spring on this portion here, and the rounds part will go in the little fitting there. It should look like this. And then on the release for the extendable handle, you need to make sure the diagonal part is slanted so that it is flat when it lines up with this edge that the extending handle goes through. And the last portion, you just make sure an on and off switch lines up with the button. Now we just need to screw back in all the screws for the cover.
Alright, now we will be reassembling the bottom piece of the vacuum. So the first thing you do is put the bottom piece here, it lines up, put the top piece over here, make sure that's together, flip it over, and then you'll put your screws back in.
Now that you have the vacuum reassembled, it is key to note that it does come with an air filter to prevent larger particles from entering the motor, and it is assembled just like this. Next, you take the top portion of your vacuum, place it right on top, snap it down. Once you hear it click, you know you're good to go. And that is the Eureka Multivac.
Alright, make sure the handle still works. It does not.
Alright, now we will be, my goodness.